Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining in on this episode. It's going to be a little bit of a different intro than what we normally do. As you see from the last stream, we ended up not actually able to kill Astel. We ended up being very underpowered for that boss level. And I was just checking in at a random time to see if there were other summon signs, and I actually got lucky and there were 2 of them. Now, I wasn't able to actually record in the same instance that I was able to record normally, where I have the camera on and I'm able to actually talk to you as things are going down, but I was able to at least record the gameplay so I could come back later and kind of talk to you about what all's going on. The reason why I'm summoning these people like I am is because I'm very much underleveled for this boss, but these people are people who have done this before and know what they're doing and they're offering to help. I love the FromSoft community when it comes to summoning to ally with bosses. They're always so courteous and nice, and they always give these fun little gestures to each other. See, he's already politely bowing to the person who, the other person who joined, as well as myself. And we're kind of prepping, getting some spells in, buffing our weapons, and getting ready to head on into this. Now, this actually isn't the first time that I fought Astel today. I tried again before with a couple other summons, and I ended up being too aggressive, and I got hit by too many spells, and ended up dying. I got lucky that there were still 2 people after I respawned. So I decided to take a much more ranged approach, going for my Rock Sling spell, as well as my Sword of Night and Flame to be able to do the Moonbeam stance. The reason being for that is because if one of the 2 of them die, which, as you see right here, Omera gets very close to it, but if one of the 2 of them die, the fight continues. I'm just now with 1 person helping me instead of 2. But if I die, everything ends altogether, because I'm what's called the host of fingers. So I'm trying to make sure I stay in a ranged place where I stay safe and everything stays good. The good thing about having player summons as opposed to other characters is the fact that they are smart enough to know to bounce the aggro as opposed to just keeping aggression. We all get in, get close, get some aggro. Once he switches aggros, we all change places. Able to get a good parry off right there, a good critical hit. The good thing about Rock Sling actually in this is the fact that Rock Sling is 3 separate hits, 1 for each orb. And so that helps stagger enemies much quicker. We're also able to stay away from that ground pound that he does and pulses out everywhere. Now, when he teleports, a lot of times in the stream, I had it to where he would reach out, grab me, and it was just an instant kill. But I've learned that as soon as he teleports, if you just look up, that's how you know which one he's going to do, because he'll always teleport directly above you. That rock slide meteor shower that he does is really the only difference of attack between his first and second phases. So thankfully we were able to only have to encounter that once. Everything else is already attacks we're familiar with. We were just able to just lay on the aggression from a good range. I'm pretty sure that's only one of the few handful of times I get hit in this encounter, because I'm surrounded by amazing people who are very good at what they do, and I'm very thankful for that, because we were actually able to get through this with no one dying. We took a couple hits here and there, but we all were able to really just lay it on and be as aggressive as we needed to be and really just get these hits in. There's the second time we were able to stun him, but none of us were really able to get there in time, so he just stands right back up. But as close to death as he is, it didn't matter, because there he goes. He is down. Thank you so much, ladies and gents. Now let's get back into the rest of the episode. Hello everybody, there we have it. Astel, natural born of the void, is gone. Finally dead. Now, if my research serves me correct, then I think this is the last boss we needed to fight in order to secure Ronnie's ending. And we're gonna go ahead and see if we can't do that now. So now that she's dead, it's opened up this kind of back cave area and secured for us this site of grace, which I'm going to savor so much in acquiring. And I wonder if I can talk to Ronnie if she says anything at this grace now that we've killed this boss. I don't have the option to. To recap, by the way, if you missed it, last time the stream that I did on the 30th had us fighting Astel, and it didn't quite go well. We realized we were underleveled, picked up a new weapon, kind of changed our build around a little bit, and we were vastly underleveled, but thankfully I was able to get a little help. It's the first time I've actually been able to summon people. Summoning turned out to be a little bit more of a complicated process in this game than I thought it would be. It definitely served me pretty well, going through a lot of different things. King Margit was one of them. I was able to summon to get help with him. But it's not something I really want to get used to. One of the things I really enjoy doing is playing this game on my own. However, a lot of times I have had to summon people before. A lot of times with like final bosses. I remember in Dark Souls 1 I definitely needed the help with Ornstein and Smo. I never quite well got past them, but I did use a lot of help with them. It was definitely a much needed thing. And so now that we are here, we're at the Deep Ensorel. We're at the Moonlight Altar. Where are we on the map? Looks like there's another side of grace. What is all this? Oh no. Is this where I have to do it? There's one particular part of Ronnie's questline that I'm not looking forward to. And I think it's here. Thankfully, we do not have to fight this dragon, and I'm not going to. That's the thing. Thankfully, we don't need to fight that dragon. I've yet to fight a dragon, and it's something I may do after I beat the game. I may kind of level up my character and kind of get him a good build for this, and actually just go on a dragon hunting quest. But we're looking for something very important here. Now that we've killed Astel, there's nothing standing in our way. We have cleared every challenge needed in order to secure this ending. Now we just have to actually secure it. And to do that, we have to find Ronnie. She's somewhere around here. Next to something very important. Because if you notice, the last time we've actually seen Ronnie physically, her soul is in a little doll. And she kind of got mad at us for finding her and set us to fight the Baleful Shadow, which is that assassin that was disguised as Blythe. And then after that, she never actually talked to us again. We continued along the track of our own accord, and then we found the Lake of Rot, and that's how we were led to... That's how we were led to Astel in the first place, and now we're here. Try fingers. Try fingers butthole. Bliss ahead. Gotta check behind us, make sure we don't get flanked. Oh, God. She killed her own two fingers. So the two fingers that we see at the round table hold is not the only two fingers that exists. Each lord whenever we were going up against King Margit and he brought up General Radon and all these other people that we had killed, they each had their own two fingers that set them up to be the Elden Lord or the next god to take place of, I can't remember her name. These must be Ranni's two fingers. These must be the ones that set her up. And she ultimately wanted to separate herself from the will of the two fingers. It's insane. She did that with the Finger Slayer blade that we gave her.
So, it was thee who would become my lord. Perhaps I needn't have warned thee. I am pleased, however. Thou art a fitting choice. I go now to the night sky. It is there I shall find mine order. I bid thee travel the path of the Lord, and once all is done, we shall see each other once more.
Oh, what item is this? The Dark Moon Greatsword. So let me just explain to you right now what just happened. First things first, we just married Ranni. We are now Ranni's consort, her betrothed. I don't know if we're legit like husband and wife at this point, but we might as well be. We are specifically her consort. And we have now secured that when we beat the game, we will have the option. I don't know if we'll have the option or we just secured that that will be the ending that we get. But at the end of this playthrough, it's going to be the ending that we're going to get. We have now secured that we're going to get Ranni's ending, which we will help bring about a new age, the Age of Starlight. And there's one other thing that's left to do. And it's something I don't want to do. But it's something that we need to do. There he is. Blythe is her shadow. Whenever the two fingers set someone up to try and become the next goddess in replace of Miquella, I think? No, not Miquella. Miquella is the one that we have to kill. I can't remember the name of the main goddess. The one who is like in charge of everything. Whenever the two fingers set someone up, they each gave them a shadow, which Blythe is Ranni's shadow. But Blythe is also meant to ensure that she stays along the path that the two fingers had set for her, which Ranni has just now secured that she will not do. And we are her consort. We are her champion, not Blythe. And that's driving Blythe insane, because that's literally the purpose of what he was physically created for. And so now we have to send him to rest. That's the hardest lesson from any FromSoft game could ever tell you. No one gets a happy ending. Come on, Blythe. Let's send you home. He's got me in a very precarious place. Come on, come on. Let's send him one. Good bad one. And before you ask, yeah, we're gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it. And that's it. That's all she wrote. We have secured Ronnie's ending. We've sent Blythe off to rest. And we have secured the ending of an age. We'll bring about the Age of Stars. And bring an end to the age of the Elden Ring. And the only way to do that is to ascend to becoming Elden Lord. And so that's where this series will now continue. We have made it to the base of the Erd Tree and learned that we have to set it ablaze before we can first enter. So our series will continue with us heading off to the mountaintop of the giants and setting the great tree ablaze. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you've enjoyed this as much as I've enjoyed it. The stream, we might not have accepted the challenge then, but we were able to get it through. Next stream is going to be May 7th, Saturday from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Hope to see you there, and to come see me again, just make sure you go the way the crow flies.